Talking about expensive, we've been looking at golf club memberships because Jacob has thankfully given up the evil sport of cricket and has decided to dedicate more time to golf this year.
Never.
And you've been looking at
never.
memberships. Where have you been looking, and just what the hell have you found?
I've decided to step away from cricket. Maybe again. I don't know. This is like another retirement until next time.
Do you know what it was when we came to watch you?
Yeah.
That was your
That was my
that was
peak.
your testimonial.
Yeah.
And then you just sack it off.
That's all I needed. Yeah.
You mashed a load of sixes. They lost some balls.
Yeah.
You got out for like 80.
70 something.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, no, that was a good day. I'm happy that you all got to see my cricketing ability in person. But no, it was it was a decision that I wanted to make because I feel like I'm on the edge of if I really, really commit to my golf. And I think because one of the big things, I just don't play enough. I don't play on proper courses. I've hit too many balls off a mat. I can play sim golf to fine standard. It's just not the same. And I've been looking for memberships. I've obviously been looking in the local area. I've been looking all the way around Manchester. And just one of the big things that just is kind of playing in my mind of making this decision is how much golf and how much am I going to get out of my, financial input into buying a membership. Because at the minute, Manchester, it's wet, it's miserable, it's starting to turn around, it's getting a bit lighter in the evenings. But these courses have been shut for so long. And the last thing I want to be doing is putting money into something that I'm not getting anything out of. It's just, in my mind, essentially kind of throwing money away a little bit. And it's a conversation that I've brought up with you guys a lot and kind of stemmed what we're probably going to talk about now in the membership of what it actually brings and how much do you get out of it and what are you really looking for when you get into a membership. You mentioned the cricket side of things, and that's the big thing for me is that even though I'm not going to be playing that anymore, I still got that competitive sport element out of playing that on a Saturday, and I want to continue that with my golf. I want to play in comps. I want to be a part of that. I want my name on the board. I want to take the cup home. I want that kind of, when I'm playing golf, it's got that competitive edge to it. And that's one of the things that comes with the membership. So I will open the floor to other people of what they think I should do. Also, what you kind of think about golf memberships, especially you, Pete, because, you've been in and around golf clubs longer than we have. You've worked at golf clubs. What do you think? Like, is it worth getting a membership?
No.
Oh.
I would say at this moment in time, if you're looking to join a golf club, it's not worth it. There's no way it's worth it because golf clubs haven't been open for a start. Like, you haven't been able to actually get any worthwhile playing time for the amount of money that you're going to be sticking in there. And considering the amount of cost to actually join a golf club now is going up. Like, if you want a good golf club, the chances are you're going to be paying about $1,000.
Yeah.
Just on the membership. Like, some clubs still do have a joining fee, some others don't. But also, unless you're of a certain age, like you guys are kind of probably in that range where you can still get a tiered membership.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
But not every club does that. Like, the only clubs that are generally doing that are ones that want to welcome new members, and that's not always the case. Like, my dad this year at his club, he's played twice. And he's retired, loves his golf, wants to play more. Just not been able to.
Yeah.
It's
It's
so wet.
just been closed.
Yeah.
And like some days it's been carry only. He can't carry anymore. Like, he's got a dodgy back. So it's kind of like it gets to the point where you're saying, well, should I take the money that I'm going to invest in this membership, have a look at how many times I'm going to play over the year and say, well, for £1,000, if I'm only playing once a month, I might as well take that, 120 quid or whatever it's going to cost, and then put that into individual rounds. Play some amazing courses.
Yeah, I think I'm very much pro memberships, but I'm thinking about it more. Like, I genuinely do believe that is because of the category age I'm in. At the moment, I just renewed my membership, £350. So I'm pretty happy with that because obviously we're getting into a season now where I'm gonna want to be playing at least twice a week after after work and stuff like that, especially with it now getting lighter. So in that sense, I'm coming up to like reaping the rewards of having a membership. I can just go to a club, just turn up and tee off on the first. Whereas like you say, over the last couple of months, it was the first time I played since like October. and there was 11 holes open, all temp greens, all temp tees. It just wasn't particularly very fun, which is the issue. But that, that's obviously we have had a horrific winter, nationally, and not just
everywhere's wet.
Yeah, I mean, even like you're saying, some of the links courses have struggled. Like these are things that are like sand based. Obviously, I'm not an agronomist or whatever it is, but I'm all I know is that sand is good.
Clay bad.
Sand is good for
Sand good, clay bad.
Yeah. So
no mud.
And if links courses are struggling, it just shows how much other courses will. But yeah, hopefully we're getting into better weather.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the point you make as well, obviously where you play at Didsbury, obviously spoken about it a few times, but like the price of that, I think it's maybe like £100 more for me in my age range, which if I pay that and I play for 6 months of the year, I don't necessarily feel too bad about that. Like I feel like, and if I have that membership, I would go and play every weekend. And like you say, after work, it's much easier to go and play. And I think that's kind of the thing as well, is like that freedom of just having the ability. You've got somewhere that you can go and play and just sign up and go whenever you like.
So I've never been a member of a golf club before. How do you book your tee time online, or can you literally just turn up to the golf club and be like, am I all right to go out? And they're like, yeah, go out, and you just go and play.
Well, yeah, normally it's you would just book your tee time, but yeah, I mean, you can rock up and
it's
go.
A bit of both, isn't it, really?
Yeah, you can go and practice. Like use the facilities. Obviously, not a lot of Manchester courses have ranges, but if you've got a range, you just use
again
those
a good
things.
point, really good point. Like taking into account of the prices you pay for these places. Obviously, with other courses, you are paying for the membership, but then you might also be paying to access for a range and a practice facility for short game, and top quality putting green, or all those kind of just little things that come with paying for this membership. Because I suppose you can really sort of focus in within just the pure 18-hole course and playing golf side of things. But obviously the stuff that comes with a membership as well does play a factor in how much you're paying for things.
Yeah, it was lovely to go back. I mean, a lot of the people sort of that I would normally play with on a Saturday, they hadn't seen me for 6 months. So, they were like, oh, where have you been, sort of thing. So I'm like,
have you been injured?
Yeah. So, it's mad that they sort of carry on and, we'll play on the temp tees and temp greens, which, they can do. But I don't know what you think about, like, just closing a club or a golf club for a couple of months. You know what I mean? Just let it.
Well, I mean, they've not had, so it's been enforced.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Like you're almost talking about there, like closing a course for a while to let it recover, to get it in better condition. Like the courses certainly around here haven't been closed because they wanted to be. I went up Reddish this morning for a few holes, and they were saying that a lot of people have come to play there because literally everywhere else has been shut.
Yeah.
So it's such a hard one because I would love everybody to be a member of a club. I think the environment that can be created there at a good membership is fantastic, and you can meet some really good friends. You can get your handicap. You can play competitively if you want to, or like Mick said, the chances are you'll be able to just like rock up and play. Like if you get a spare evening, you can go up. It very much depends on the type of course that you're at, because there's some like municipal courses that offer kind of discounted membership rates and things like that. So there are a lot of options out there. But at the moment, I mean, it really puts it into stark contrast situationally in the northwest of the UK as well, because we've just come back from Carolina. Obviously, the courses over there, they're obviously open
and
dry and great condition. And prices for memberships at some of the courses that we were playing are obviously going to be completely out of reach for the vast majority of people. Like we're never going to become a member of Pinehurst number 2.
Not with that attitude.
What?
I
He's got a good point.
Not with that account. I think was what you meant to say. We're never going to be a member of a course like that. So the chances of being able to rock up on a Saturday morning and then no one be on the course that you're a member at is going to be very small. But there are still a lot of really good courses out there if you're willing to stump up that cash.
Yeah, I think the question for me was like, in those bits where you're in the bits of the year where you're not playing, are you getting enough benefit from the social side and the, like potentially if there's coaching or the the shop or the bar, or like, are you getting enough benefit for your you know, for me, I don't unfortunately fit into any of those brackets anymore because I'm too old. But am I gonna, if I'm paying 1,500 quid for the year and I'm playing golf, you know, that compressed period in the middle of the year where the course is usable and all the greens are open, all the tees are open, you can hit off grass. Is the rest of it worth it?
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
That's where places like, so I say I've not been a member. I now have Golf Now, which is the kind of like access to tee times for lots of courses all at once. But you do have to be quick.
Do you have to pay do you pay a membership for that, or what's the situation?
So paid for the year.
Right, okay.
It's only like 100 quid.
Right.
And then you get £25 credit each month to spend on very specific tee times that golf clubs can't get rid of.
Right, okay, got
So
you.
they call them hot deals.
Right.
Which feels a bit sexy to me, but that's fine.
Yeah.
They'll
Call them that.
Yeah.
Hot, sexy deals.
Hot, sexy deals. In fact, they should rebrand. But basically, so for an example, Ashton on Mersey, which is the golf course that I played the first time I ever played golf when I moved to Manchester, they have 2 tee times on the hot deals each day, and they're 9:08 and 9:18.
Right.
So if you go to work, you can't do those ones.
Yeah.
So then you end up having to just pay on top because your credit's only for those hot deal jobs.
Right, okay, got you.
But it's great for someone like me who's not going to get to play as golf as much as you guys do.
Yeah.
I can be like, oh, cool. I'm going to Market Harborough this weekend.
Yeah.
Find a golf course in Market Harborough, go and play that.
Do you get does the credit roll up sort of thing?
I don't know. No, it doesn't.
You can't keep.
I don't think
accumulating.
it expires after a month.
Can you build up to 250 and then play on Royal Birthday?
Yeah.
End of the year. Right, I'm going to County Down.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great round of golf.
I don't think those courses are on there, unfortunately.
That's a great business. I like that.
But however, it does come with the membership, and I mean, we're not other versions of this are available. There's also Play More Golf, which is like one of those pay and you get credits to spend at courses. Like we're not affiliated with them yet, unless they want to, stump up some cash and sponsor the podcast, which would be great. But the tee times are still quite expensive. So your 25 quid credit is only available for those select ones.
Yeah.
Your £99 that you spend, you get access to all that stuff, the codes for the cheaper tee times, and you get £40 tailor-made store credit.
Oh, wow.
So Daddy's going to get some new balls.
I reckon there'll be some picks as well.
Which I'm going to smash into the woods at various courses around the country.